Hey everybody, welcome to more Political Access. Today, let's take a look at some voter enthusiasm stats, as well as which issues are the most important for the upcoming midterms. So to do that, let's take a look at this Gallup article. Now, Gallup usually surveys a large number of people for their polls. Of course, they do have their margin of error and their mistakes, but this is at least a somewhat comprehensive overview of what we're talking about. So this is mostly from June, which was after the Supreme Court leak, but before the final ruling. Some people might find that to be relevant. So this first table here shows Americans that have quite a lot of interest in the upcoming midterms. And we can see that number is 48%. And then they also have a line here that measures the same metric, but right before the midterm elections. For some reason, they did not poll this in 2018, but this year it is the highest out of any of these recent years shown. And if we go down to the second chart here, this shows how enthusiastic Americans are this election in comparison to previous elections. And we could see about half say they are more enthusiastic, and 43% say they are less enthusiastic, with the remaining 7% unchanged. And if we go down further here, we can see how the enthusiasm breaks down by each political party. And right now, Republicans do have a 10-point lead as of the latest stats here. It, of course, could change by Election Day, but that is a very positive sign for the GOP. But it's not everything. If you go back to 2018, the Republicans actually had a very slight edge, but that was the blue wave year where the Democrats won pretty big. So if we go down a little bit further here, we can see what the most important issues are to voters in this upcoming election. And it's no surprise that 85% pick the economy as the top issue and say it is extremely or very important. Now, there's 4 levels of agreement here with these issues. Most of them have a general consensus of agreement that they're important, with gun policy and abortion rounding out the top 3 issues. All the way at the bottom is climate change. That one has some polarization to it. And if we go down further, we can see how each party assesses the importance of those issues. Now, these are the percentages that are extremely important. And on the economy, although that is the top issue, it is much more of an issue for Republicans, as 29% more of them think it is extremely important, with immigration and taxes rounding out the top 3 most extremely important issues. And those are all viewed much more importantly by the Republicans than the Democrats. Now, on the other end, gun policy and abortion, those are viewed more importantly by the Democrats, with all the way at the bottom climate change. That has the biggest gulf between the two parties, with only 10% of Republicans and Republican leaners saying it's extremely important. And that is a 41-point gap with the Democrats. And these are just the issues that were asked by Gallup. There's plenty of other issues out there, and when people answer these polls, I'm sure a lot of them have a lot of nuance as to how they think about the question, how they think about the answer, how it relates to themselves, and how it relates to the country. So these numbers, these stats, and these articles, these are helpful to a point. They give you a general sense as to the mood of where people are. But given how we're still just under 4 months from Election Day, that mood could change. There could be a whole new slate of issues in 2 or 3 months. But I just wanted to share this Gallup article with you, and there's other sites, other polling firms. They ask a whole wide range of different questions, different issues. Take a look at those, search for those if you'd like. But that's a recap of this Gallup article for enthusiasm and for the important issues. So if you have any comments about this, please let me know down below. And if you enjoy this content, I would appreciate if you like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.